Volcano legs. This is a lower body routine that's going to absolutely destroy your legs to the point where they feel like they're going to explode. Now, very simple. We're going to be doing 4 exercises, 5 sets per exercise. Complete all 5 sets before moving on to the next exercise. And you guys are going to take a very simple 30 to 90 second break in between each set, okay? Now, we're going to be focusing both on gaining some muscle mass and strength, so we're going to pyramid the sets. Set 1 is going to be 5 reps, set 2 is going to be 8, set 3 is going to be 10, then back down to 8, and then 5 reps again for the last set. First exercise is over here. You guys are going to do a barbell squat. Now, some key things I want you to keep in mind when doing this exercise. Number 1, you want to make sure you keep your chest up nice and high. If you want to do a high bar or a low bar on your back, that's up to you. I'm going to use more of a high bar. When you come down, you want to make sure that your feet are about shoulder width apart and that your knees don't buckle in on the way up or on the way down. You basically want them to track over your toes. So I'm going to pull my toes out to the side a bit. So you're going to come down, and as you push up, push through your heels and squeeze your butt. So, do a couple of reps and demonstrate. Keep those key points in mind. So I'm doing a high bar. Flex the glutes. Now, I want to make sure you guys are going as low as you can with proper form. Complete all 5 sets, move on to the next exercise, which is going to be a dumbbell stepping lunge. Now, when doing the dumbbell stepping lunge, once again, you're going to make sure you keep your chest up high. You're going to engage your core, keep it nice and tight. You're going to hold the dumbbells by your side, and when you step forward, you want to make sure that both of your knees form 90-degree angles and that your knee doesn't go past your toe. Once you're forward like this, you're going to push through your heel and step back. And you guys have an option. You can complete all the reps on one side first, or you can do alternating and go back and forth. So if you're doing the first set, which is 5 reps, it's 5 reps per side. Let's give you guys a quick demonstration. Stand up nice and tall. Remember those key points we just talked about. Step back. I'm going to do an alternating. Step back. Just like that. Now the third exercise you're going to do is going to be a hamstring glide. Now the way you're going to do this exercise is you're going to need something to step onto. I'm going to use this bench. If you guys want to use something that's higher, like a plyo blocks, that's totally fine. All you're going to have to do is adjust what you're hanging on to. So I'm going to use the squat rack with the bench, and I'm going to bring this down a little lower. And when you hang from the bar, your heels are going to be on the bench right here, and you want to make sure your butt is hanging past the bench, so dipping below your heels. You're going to notice that my butt is almost pretty much on the ground. So you're going to hang straight from the bar like this, once again keeping our core engaged throughout the exercise. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to hip thrust up and get your body pretty much straight as a plank. Once you're in that straight position, you're then going to pull through your heels and glide forward. You're going to tear up those hamstrings. Control the movement forward and backward. When you come back, dip back down to the starting position, and then come back up and do it again. So, keep those key points in mind, and I'll demonstrate a few reps. So, I'm going to hang, come up, down. One more. That's how you do a gliding hamstring curl. Now, the last exercise you're going to do is going to be a barbell hip thrust. Now, for me, what I'm going to do is just kind of move some stuff around, but you guys want to find a solid surface to put your back on. I'm going to use this bench. Then I'm going to bring it over here and put it against this post, because you don't want it to tip or flip. So get something nice and stable. Then I'm going to grab this bar, and bring it over. Now, if you've never done this exercise before, make sure you try it first without any weight, okay? If you can't do this exercise properly with proper form with weight, don't do it with the weight. It's very important. Now, the key points I want you to keep in mind when doing this is that when you get to the top of this movement, your knees are forming 90-degree angles, but the most important part is that you're able to really flex your glutes as hard as you can and get a hip hyperextension. If you can't get the hip hyperextension, I'll repeat one more time, lower the weight or get rid of it. Now, for some of you, this might hurt your hips. Granted, you want to kind of try and push the bar onto your thigh right here, but if it still hurts you, get a pad for the bar and rest it right here. To get in position for this exercise, you're going to sit down on the ground and then roll the bar up over your legs. Your back is going to be on the bench just like this, pretty much at your shoulder blade height like you were doing the squats. There we go. Line up your feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to push the bar, like I said, into my thighs. And when I come up, I'm going to hip hyperextend as high as I can and really flex my glutes. So let's do a couple reps. Just like that. So, once again, go through each exercise, complete all 5 sets before moving on to the next exercise. And if you guys want to switch the order, that's totally fine. If you want to work on these and get a little stronger, do these first. Do the squats last. Totally okay. So, I'm Scott from ScottHermanFitness.com. If you guys want to see more great routines and exercises, join us on our website below right here. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.